Hello guys, welcome back to one more class. I hope you had a nice week, okay? I hope that everybody in your family is safe because of the coronavirus. I hope that you are taking care of you and your family, okay? So, as promised, today we're going to start unit number 10, okay? We are going to use the digital book, but I will use my book here so I can follow, and if I have any problems, I can help. So, unit number 10, today we are going to start. If you want, you can take your book. I think it's better for you, okay, to follow in your book, okay? So, let's start. Let me share the screen here with you. No. Okay, so now. Sometimes it takes a second. And now, guys, only English classes, okay? No more Portuguese. If I would need to explain something, I will explain everything in English, okay? It's time already. We don't use Portuguese in our classes anymore, okay? So I really hope you understand, and I really hope you make an effort to understand, okay? So we are on page 76. Look, this is the page 76. Really good. And then on page 76, we have the first exercise as a listening. But then let's take a look in what we are going to learn today, okay? So we are going to see, today no, in this unit, we are going to see passive voice. It's okay, right? It's okay, it's okay. We are going to see some verbs related to invention, because invention is the topic of our unit, and pronunciation of some sentences stress, okay? So, we're going to look at these 5 questions, 5 pictures, and we need to decide that, opa, errei aqui. 5 of these things were invented by women. So we need to find these 5 things. And then we have, let me take a closer look. We have the dishwasher, okay, the machine that you put the dish, you put the soap, you press a button and it washes for you. We have disposable nappies, that is the fralda, okay? And we have the zip, okay? In Portuguese, we say zipper. In English, we say zip, okay? The windscreen wipers, you know, when you are in the car and it's raining and there's something that does like this with the water. This is the windscreen wiper. The bulletproof vest, so this part here, that saves the police people, the guards, okay? We have the Tipex. Guys, branquinho, it's not little white, okay? It's Tipex. We have the washing machine that washes all of our clothes. And we have the hair dryer, okay? Really common for hairdressers, we have in our houses, okay? So, stop the video and think about, we have all these things here. Think about what things were invented by women, okay? Pause the video and think about it. Okay, so let's check which things were invented, okay? But to check the inventions, we are going to do the part B from the book. So the part B says, now listen to the radio program about inventions. Were you right? Complete the sentences with the invention. So now we have the name of the women and we have when was invented. But we need to find out when, okay? Really good. Let's check.
Point 36. Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Science Today. In today's programme, we're going to hear about women inventors. When we think of famous inventors, we usually think of men. People like Alexander Graham Bell, Guglielmo Marconi, Thomas Edison. But, as Sally will tell us, many of the things which make our lives easier today were invented by women.
That's absolutely right. Let's take the dishwasher, for example. This was invented by a woman called Josephine Cochrane in 1886. She was a rich American who gave a lot of dinner parties. But she was annoyed that her servants used to break plates and glasses when they were washing up after a party. So, Josephine decided to try and invent a machine which could wash a lot of plates and glasses safely. Apparently, she said, "If nobody else is going to invent a dishwasher, then I will." She designed the machine, and then she found a company to make it. At first, only hotels and restaurants bought Josephine's new machine, but today the dishwasher is used by millions of people all over the world. The car was invented by a man, but it was a woman, Mary Anderson, who in 1903 solved one of the biggest problems of driving. Until her invention, it was impossible for drivers to see where they were going when it was raining or snowing. They had to open their window. The name of Mary's invention? Windscreen wipers. An invention that definitely improved the lives of millions of people was disposable nappies. They were invented by a woman called Marion Donovan. Her father and uncle were inventors, and when she had young children, she sat down and invented a nappy that you could use and then throw away. Anybody who has a small baby will know what a big difference disposable nappies make to our lives. But although she invented it in 1950, it wasn't until 1961 that an American company bought Marion's idea. Today, millions of disposable nappies are used every day, and Marion's invention has been made more eco-friendly. Now you can buy biodegradable nappies. And now to our next inventor. In 1956, Betty Naismith Graham was working as a secretary. Like all secretaries at that time, she used to get very frustrated and angry when she made typing mistakes. In those days, if you made a mistake, you had to get a new sheet of paper and start again from the beginning. Then she had a brilliant idea, which was to use a white liquid to paint over mistakes. Her invention is called Tipp-Ex today. Mrs. Graham was a divorced mother, and her invention made her a very rich woman. Her son, Mike Naismith, became a famous pop star. He was a member of the American group, the Monkees. And finally, policemen, soldiers, and politicians all over the world are protected by something which was invented by a woman. In 1966, Stephanie Kwolek invented Kevlar, a special material which was very light but incredibly strong, much stronger than metal. This material is used to make bulletproof vests. Stephanie's invention has probably saved thousands of lives.
Thanks very much, Sally. So, if you thought that everything was invented by men, think again.
Okay, so let's check. The number one, we have the dishwasher, right? the dishwasher, was invented by Josephine Cochrane in 1886. Number 2, windscreen wipers were invented by Mary Anderson in 1903. Okay, windscreen wipers. Number 3, we have the disposable nappies. So disposable nappies were invented by Marian Donovan in 1850. Okay. Tipp-Ex was invented by Beth Nemsmith Graham in 1956. And number 5, the bulletproof vest was invented by Stephanie Nolak in 1966. Okay, so we have number 1, dishwasher, number 2, windscreen wipers, 3, disposable nappies, Tipp-Ex number 4, and number 5, the bulletproof vest. Okay, really good. Guys, pay attention. Now we're going to do part C, but in order the video not to be long, what I want you to do, let me see, just a second. I don't know. I think that you can go back to the video, okay, and listen to this listening again, okay? So go back to the video and listen everything again so we can answer letter 6, okay? You can listen as many times as you want. I recommend you to listen twice, okay? So pause the video, go back, listen again, and then you come back to the video so we can correct, okay? So if you listened, we are going to correct the part C. So the first question is, what happened after Josephine Cochrane's dinner party? Let me do like this. We have here, I will open a box here so we can understand better. Okay, so we have this here. So number 1, what happened after her dinner parties? Her servants used to break plates and glasses when they were washing up. Okay, so this is the answer to number 1. She invented the dishwasher because after the parties, people, when they were washing up, they used it to break the plates and the glasses. Okay. Number 2, what was the problem with cars in 1903 when it rained or snowed? The problem is that it was impossible to see where they were going. Can you imagine a life without the windscreen wipers? People couldn't see. It was a really big problem. Number 3, how many disposable nappies are used every day? So the woman says that it's more than 55 million. It's like a day. Too much crap. Number 4, what was Beth Nemsmith Graham's job? She was a secretary. She was a secretary. And number 5, what was special about the material Stephanie Nolak invented? It was very light, or it wasn't heavy, you know, like something light, this is light, you know, but I don't know, My pencil case is really heavy, you know, heavy. Okay, so what was the special? It was very light, but incredibly strong. Strong, you know, strong. Okay, and in the listening, the woman says that it's stronger than metal. So can you imagine? Really strong. I'm going to put this in black so you can see better. Wow. Okay, so these are the answers to the exercise letter C. Okay, now what I want you to do, I want you to open, just a second, because I have many things here happening. I want you to, no, don't open. Let's check the part C. Part C. Oh, gente, today is difficult. Part 2 here. We have these 5 sentences. Okay? Lolly, I have my dog here, sorry. So we have these 5 sentences. I'm going to read them for us, okay? The dishwasher is called Tipex today. Just a second, just a second. Okay, guys, sorry. So the dishwasher is called Tipex today. Disposable nappies was invented by Marian Donovan. More than 50 million nappies are protected every day. Mistress Graham's invention were invented by bulletproof vest, and policemen all over the world are used by an American woman. So, what do we have to do here? We have to put these sentences in order. So, for example, let me use the book's pen so it's clearly visible for you, okay? I'm going to use this purple here. So, the dishwasher was invented by an American woman. Okay? Now, what do you have to do? Put the rest of the sentences in order. Okay? So, for example, I'm going to do the first with you. Disposable nappies are used every day. No, guys, this is not this. Sorry. Let me see all the options here. Disposable nappies. Yeah, easy peasy, right? Disposable nappies were invented, yes, sorry, were invented by Marian Donovan. So I want you to pause the video and put the other 3 in order. Go. Let's correct. So we have now, agora sim, more than 55 million nappies are used every day. Okay? Mistress Graham invention is called, is it? Yes, Tipex today. And policemen all over the world are protected by the bulletproof vest. Okay, so this is the correct order of sentences, right? Let's continue. Part B, now you really need to pay attention. I'm going to read these both sentences here. Look at the 2 sentences below and answer the question. An American woman invented the dishwasher. B. The dishwasher was invented by an American woman. It's the same sentence written in 2 different ways. 1. Do the sentence have the same meaning? Putz, I gave you the answer. So in here, yes, I gave you the answer. Number 2, in which sentence is the focus more on the dishwasher? A or B? In which sentence is the focus more on the dishwasher? A or B, guys? If you said B, you are correct. In which sentence is the focus more on the woman? A. How do I know? Because, let me give a clear zoom. Because when we want to focus on something, it always comes as the subject. If the subject of a sentence is the most important information, okay? I don't care about the rest. I care about the subject. So if the, aqui eu errei, hein? If the American woman is the subject, she is my focus. If the dishwasher is the subject, it is my focus, okay? So the passive voice takes the most important part of the sentence and brings into the subject. We're going to check. Let's go here, guys, 144. Let's go. Let me erase this book here. Okay, so let's go there, 144. Here, 10A, passive, be plus past participle. Remember that past participle is always the third column. Okay, nossa. So, we have here two ways to use the passive voice. We have the present, now, and we have the past, okay? With the present, we always use the verb to be and the past participle, or the third column, okay? So we have the example. Kevlar, the material, is used to make bulletproof vests. Tipex isn't used very much today. Any question? Are disposable nappies used all over the world? So this is how you form, okay? The verb to be conjugated, não vai me colocar be aqui no meio, be used, and the past participle. This is the present. But the past, we use was or were, and the past participle. Okay? So examples here. The dishwasher was invented by Josephine Cochrane. Negative. Windscreen wipers weren't invented until 1903. Question. When was the washing machine invented? Okay, so guys, it's important you focus on the structure. Okay, really good. Now, we are going to focus why we use the passive voice or the passive. So in here you have, you can often say things in two ways, active or passive voice. Example, Josephine Cochrane invented the dishwasher. This is the active voice, okay? The dishwasher was invented by Josephine Cochrane, the passive. So in the passive voice, what is the object? Opa. Sorry. What is the object? Becomes the subject. And what is the subject? Becomes the object. And the verb, it's only modified. Okay? So you invert positions, okay? But you add the verb to be here. Okay, so in the active sentence, the focus is more on Josephine Cochrane. In the passive sentence, the focus is more on the dishwasher because it's the first thing of the sentence, okay? You can also use the passive when, now you pay attention, it isn't known or it isn't important who does or did the action. For example, my car was stolen last week. The most important thing on the situation isn't the robber, isn't the person. It's what happened, that your car was stolen. Doesn't matter when. Now, doesn't matter when. It matters that you don't have a car anymore, okay? In the second sentence, Volvo cars are made in Sweden. Doesn't matter the guy who products or produces the car. Doesn't matter. What matters is the car was produced, are made. Okay, the cars are made. It doesn't matter if it's a boy, if it's a girl, if it's a man or a woman. What matters is that the car is made. Okay? We use by. This is important you to know. Ah, isso tem essas cores, já usei todas. We use by to say who did the action. For example, here, by Josephine Cochrane. In here. Cadê? Ah, só tem esse aí mesmo. Ok. For example, The Lord of the Rings was written by Tolkien. Okay? So now we are going to do some exercises. I really need your attention to it. Okay? Let's focus here. Let me put only in one page. Okay, so A, remember that I'm going to explain, you pause the video, you do the exercise, and then you play the video to correct, okay? A, complete with present or past passive. Guys, how do you know if it's present or past? If you read the sentence, for example, I will help you. Many of the things we use every day, every day. Okay, so the idea is that we use it now, but you have to see the entire sentence. So let's focus in something more right. For example, number 3, in Australia, in 1770. We live in 2020. So this probably is past, okay? Another example, number 6, you have the last year, okay? So what do you have to do? Read the sentences and you complete or with the verb to be in the present or in the past. And the main verb, these verbs in the past perfect, okay? Go, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's correct. So, many of the things we use every day, by women, were invented. They don't invent now. They were invented, okay? So, deixa eu pôr assim. Were invented. Because we use it today, but the invention was in the past, okay? Ai, Jesus, que é isso? Okay. 2, in the UK, most children, in state schools. Children, plural, are educated. Okay, because it's now, we don't have any information that is in the past. Okay, I have to check the timer here because sometimes the video is too long, right? 3. Australia in 1770, so past, was discovered by Captain Cook in 1770. 4. This morning, so this morning, when you have this expression this morning, it always relates to the past. When you say this morning, you have the idea that you are in the afternoon or in the evening. So this morning is always related to the past, okay? So this morning I was woken up by the neighbor's dog. 5. Cricket is played in the summer in the UK. You have the idea here that it always happens. This is a routine, so it's present, okay? 6. Some songs, these songs on this album were recorded last year. Because, teacher, why do we use were? Because we have songs, plural, okay? 7. Nowadays, a lot of toys are made in China, okay? A lot of toys, plural, are, and the verb in the third column. Carols are songs which are, because it's plural, and the third column of sing is sung. So carols are songs which are sung at Christmas, okay? These birds, it's negative, so aren't, because birds is plural. You have the usually and the third column. Aren't usually seen in Northern Europe, okay? And number 10, Rome, it's in the past, right? Wasn't built in a day, okay? So number 1, were invented. 2, are educated. 3, was discovered. 4, was woken. 5, is played. 6, were recorded. Ih, gente, escrevi recorder aqui. Ok. 7, are made. 8, are sung. 9, aren't usually seen. And 10, wasn't built. Okay? Let's move on. So in here, guys, rewrite the sentences in the passive, beginning with the highlighted words. So for example, Shakespeare wrote Hamlet in 1603. Hamlet was written by Shakespeare in 1603, okay? When we have dates, for example, in 1781, in 1970 to 1971, the time always goes in the end, okay? So it's always like this. Subject, or the highlighted, the verb, the other part, oh caramba, including by, and the time, in the end, always in the end, okay? So pause the video and do the exercise letter B. Go. And here we are going to correct this exercise. Guys, I'm going to do like this. Let me see, what can I do? Okay, I'm going to put the answers in here, okay? So let me open here a space. And then I can write the answers here, okay? So let's go. Number 1, we have olive oil. Não, tô louca, tô olhando 2. Sorry. The iPod and the iPhone. Opa, in here, guys, are 2 things. So, were designed by Jonathan Ive. Okay? Because we are talking about 2 things here. So, the iPod and the iPhone were designed. 2, I'm going to put it here because I think we won't have space. Okay, so 2. Olive oil is produced, okay? I don't know. Let me see if I can use in most Mediterranean, no, by, so look, most Mediterranean countries. By most Mediterranean countries. 3. Herschel discovered Uranus in 1871. So dates in the end. So Uranus was discovered by Herschel in 1781. Okay? 4. The Man in Black films were directed by Barry Sonnenfeld. Okay. Okay. Sonnenfeld. 5. Mr. and Mistress Clark. Nossa, Clark and Percy. É isso? Não tem um C aqui, Jaqueline, tá louca? And Percy was painted by David Hockney in 1970 to 1971. Okay? 6. Elvis Presley, blue suede shoes. Blue suede shoes wasn't written by Elvis Presley. Okay. 7. The Harry Potter books were written by J.K. Rowling. Alright then. 8. They made, ai gente, sorry. I don't know how to say Daihatsu cars, plural, so are made in Japan. Yes. Teacher, what about they? Remember that passive voice, we don't care about the person. If you, okay, pause. If you don't have a name or names, you don't use in passive voice. For example, in number 7, we know that it's J.K. Rowling. So we put by J.K. Rowling. But in the number 8, they, we don't know who is they. So we don't use it by them. Okay? Guys, I hope you understood. Okay? That is it for today as classwork. But what I'm going to do, I am going to put on the description of this video. Eita, esqueci. Extra exercises. But these extra exercises are your homework. So you do everything, but the exercises from the book, it's classwork. The exercises or the links on the description of the video are homework, okay? And I will correct them next class, okay? So that's it. Thank you very much. If you didn't understand, talk to me, send me a message, okay? I will change the time I will be available, okay? I will be available on Saturday from 9 to 2. So before, let me type it so you can have a vision. So before, I use it to attend your doubts from 8 to 1 o'clock, okay? But this was before. Now I will pick up your requirements from 9 to 2, okay? So you can sleep a little bit more, but after 2 o'clock, not teacher anymore. You only have until 2 o'clock, okay? Because if I don't do this, I don't stop working, and I don't work after 2 in Hedardy normally, okay? So talk to me through, talk to me through 9 to 2, okay? That's it. Thank you very much. I really miss you. I really miss our classes, okay? Have a nice weekend. And, another thing I forgot. The exercises, all the exercises, classwork and homework, you can give me until next Friday. Next Friday is, let me see. So today is 17th. So next Friday, no, today is 16th. So next Friday will be May 2nd. Okay? Everything. Okay? Guys, thank you very much. See you next class. Bye. Have a nice weekend.